Je suis David Holston. Je suis content aussi avec le staff FORMAPI. I'm here to speak about my career and my career after basketball. We meet us together again on the social media.
David, nice to meet you. Nice to be with you here in a nice place.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk about your background and personal journey. Can you tell us about your childhood and how you first got into basketball in the US?
First got into basketball when I was maybe around 5 or 6 years old. My dad took me to a lot of Detroit Pistons games, and I fell in love with watching Isaiah Thomas. He's the reason why I wear number 11.
Serious one guy.
Yeah, very point guard, very fast, nice handles, and I just fell in love with watching him play, and that's what really got me into basketball so young.
When did the idea of coming to France first come to you, and what made you take that step?
The idea of France first came to me, I think it was my 3rd or 4th year being a professional. After I played in Germany, I had an injury, and I didn't know where I was going to go after I played in Germany, and Dijon called my agent, and they was willing to give me a opportunity and a place to play, and I took that chance, and I came here, and it came out to be something great.
Do you remember your first day here, and what's surprised you the most?
What surprised me the most was how I felt. My first day coming here and my first time being here, of how everybody made me feel, like everybody made me feel really like they was happy for me to be there, the staff, the coaches, even the fans, some of the fans that I met, they made me feel really good to be here. And that feeling stuck with me for a long time, and it's why I'm still here now.
Yeah. We were nervous for the first practice or first
For the
game?
first practice, yeah, I think I was nervous first game, first practice, because I want to
prove something.
I want to show that I still can, despite the injury, I want to show that I can still be a good player and play at a high level. So, yeah, for sure I was nervous.
What do you love about life in France, and what about Dijon in particular?
For me, coming from America, I think the life that I like most about France and Dijon is how calm it is. It's more calm, and I feel better as a whole just being here. I don't have to worry about too much things.
You look like a guy, it's calm guy.
Yeah. But
on the court, you are so wild man, So can you tell me the most difference?
The difference? I think I'm a simple guy off the court. I'm very calm off the court, but when I'm on the court, I hate to lose, and I play with a lot of passion. The passion comes out of me, and I'm almost like a sore loser, and I hate this about myself. But at the same time, I think it's a good thing because it pushes my passion for the game. So I think that's where that comes from. I think I have a good balance, though.
Okay, you're right. You're American, but
Yeah.
it feels like France has become your home. Do you see yourself staying here for a long time?
Yeah, for sure. I've started to think about things after basketball and what I really want to do. I think it's a time in my life where I need to start to think about this more and more. And I think Dijon in France is a place where I really want to be able to, have a family and have something serious here in Dijon. I'm starting out to do a lot of different things to give myself a chance to be able to live here after basketball. So
you talk about found a family.
Yeah.
You project with the kids and something like that.
Yeah, I want to. This is one of my this is right now. This is one of my main goals. I want to find a good wife. I want to have kids. I want to live that type of life that I dreamed of, and I am getting older, but I feel like it's still an opportunity there for me to make that happen, and I want to do everything I can to make that happen.
We're going to talk about your pro career and your Kane moments. Looking back, what have been the biggest highlights of your career so far?
My career, the biggest highlights, I would say for me, probably the biggest highlight is winning the 2 titles.
Like
The US Cup and the French Cup, yeah.
French Cup.
That's probably the biggest titles. I think winning the title is probably nothing greater than this feeling, you know. So this is one of the best feelings I've ever had as a professional basketball player, for sure.
Okay. I heard that you are the best three-point shooter in NCAA.
Yeah, one of the best.
One of the best?
top. I think I'm top 5, maybe.
Top
Not
5?
the best, yeah, but I'm up there.
Okay. On the flip side, what were some of the toughest moments you had to push through?
The toughest moments?
Yeah.
I think the year I left to go to Turkey, I left Dijon and I went to Turkey. I think this is one of the most toughest times of my career, because I chased the money, and I went to a team I didn't know nothing about. I just was thinking about the money, and I went there and we was losing every game. All the blame was on me. And this is when I started to develop like anxiety really bad. I couldn't sleep. And I'll never forget this moment ever in my life, not just my career, but my life. It kind of changed me, and mentally it kind of made me a lot stronger, you know, because I had to push so hard to get through this moment of anxiety, not being able to sleep, and it was really a difficult time for me, you know.
Do you think you made a mistake on that player when you look for the money first?
100%. I would, if any mistake I made in my career, I would say it would be me chasing the money and not really looking at the situation. You know, for sure I made a mistake with that, and you know, I learned from it. You know, with life, I think if you go chasing something, then I don't think you will find it naturally, you know. So this was something that I learned from, but probably one of the biggest things I've been through as a professional basketball player, for sure.
And I think when Dijon called you back, you don't hesitate one moment.
Not one moment. I think I left all my clothes in the house, and I went on the first plane I could get on. So it was, I was happy about this, that they wanted me to come back. It was in the middle of the season too, so
yeah.
I left fast as I can, and I got here and I felt myself again. I felt back good again, so it was really great for me.
And also the fan was very happy.
He's happy, yeah. Everybody was happy, yeah.
What advice you would give to the young player dreaming of becoming a professional basketball player?
I would tell them to, if they want to be a professional, just to go after their dreams, you know, and work hard as they can. Don't let nobody tell them that they can't do anything, that they're too slow, that they're too short. You know, if you put your mind to it, I feel like you can do whatever you want, you know, so work hard as you can and do whatever you think is possible.
Are we going to talk about your relationship between you and FORMAPI? Mm-hmm. You know FORMAPI and its president, really well. How did you meet, and how did your relationship grow up?
Yeah, it's a funny story. I don't remember when we met. I think we met at one practice, because he always comes to practice.
I know that.
He loves coming to the practice. Yeah. And I think we met at practice one time. We exchanged numbers, and ever since then, he's been one of my closest friends almost. He texts me before every game. Every game he texts me. And now I look forward to seeing these messages. You know, if I don't see it, I'm like, dang, where is he? You know what I mean? So we developed this relationship just from these text messages and seeing each other in practice. And he always, even if we lose, he's still sending that text the next game. You know, because he's a really genuine guy, and I really appreciate him for being in my life, you know.
Yeah. And we go back to David. What does it mean to you to be the godfather of FORMAPI?
It means a lot to me because, you know, I know FORMAPI is an organization that helps kids build their careers and from their passions, you know, and for me, growing up, I've always been about helping kids and helping them, you know, build their careers and helping them just be better with life, you know. FORMAPI being an organization that does that, it means a lot to me, you know, because that's what I'm about as a person as well. So
now we talk about what basketball means to you. Mm-hmm. Basketball has been part of your life since you were a kid. Yeah. What does it represent for you today?
It means a lot to me because it brought me to a place where I thought I would never be, you know. It brought me to places I thought I would never see, you know. So basketball really did a lot for my life, you know, and I can say I really appreciate it, you know, because it done almost everything, you know. Besides God being in my life, basketball has been almost everything for me. It taught me everything, and it's kind of like, in a way, I'm kind of like stumbling a little bit because now I know basketball all my life. So now I'm like, what am I going to do now, you know? But basketball has gave me an opportunity to find myself even outside of basketball, to have a different kind of life. So I'm just thankful to be able to call this sport, basketball, just something that helped me build my life and it helped me have a life after basketball. So
if you didn't become a basketball player, what are you doing?
I'll probably play American football.
As a quarterback?
Yeah, maybe something like this, for sure.
Okay, for those who don't make it to the pro level, what does sports still bring to everyday life?
Everyday life, I think it's still probably action. It brings excitement, for sure. I think a lot of people that wish they could have been professional, they still get excited to watch it and go see it, and it just brings people together also, you know. So I think sports and professional sports, it's a thing that just brings people together, and it's good for the people. Sports in general, I feel like it's good for the people, you know.
You sit at the top at 40, okay? After all these years at the high level, do you start thinking about what comes next?
Yeah, for sure. I think about it every day.
We talk about this together.
We talk a lot, and I appreciate your advice all the time. You give me the best advice, but for me, it's just I take it step by step. You know, I still love playing the game, but I know one day I got to stop.
That's for sure.
But I mean, it's the life. I'm happy for it. It's another stepping stone that I have to go over. You know, so I love challenges. You know, so I'm ready for the challenge, and I want to try to make the best of it. You know, so
we work on it.
Yeah, we work on it for sure.
Do you see yourself staying in the basketball or sports world, or in what role?
I don't know, really. I love basketball, but I don't know if I could do any. I mean, I could be a trainer. I could train kids. I can help kids, but coaching and stuff like this, I don't know if I can do it. But I still want to be around it for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, I still want to be around.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
With your whole experience, do you feel like you now have a responsibility to pass things on to younger generation?
Yeah, for sure. This is what I want to do, you know. If I want to give kids advice, I want to be able to help them grow. Because I've been through a lot, you know, my whole career and everything I've been through. I want to be able to tell them the things that I've been through and some of the mistakes I made. I don't want them to be able to have to make the same mistakes I did, or just helping them in any way I can. I think this is one of the most important things for me. You know, I want to be able to help kids and whoever needs any advice for what they need to do going forward or trying to be a professional athlete. I want to be there and be able to help any way I can, you know. So that's important for me, for sure.
We know a lot of kids want to be a professional basketball player, but there is only a couple of kids.
Yeah.
So what you can say to the other one?
Work hard as you can. If it doesn't happen, that doesn't mean that life is over. That doesn't mean that there's nothing else out there for you. It's just something else out there for you. You just have to find out what it is and work just as hard as you did with basketball with that thing. And I'm pretty sure you will find the same passion, you know. So don't give up. Even if basketball don't work, don't give up on your life and your dreams, you know.
What do you like most about FORMAPI's approach? And his program are fully dedicated to the sports.
Like I told you, the most thing I like about it is them helping kids with their careers and helping them with their dreams, you know. If they have a dream, if becoming this or becoming something else, is the thing I like the most about it is helping the kids, you know. That's really, for me, it's the most important, you know. That's what I like the most about it, for sure.
Final word, if you had to give one piece of advice to a young person, who wants to work in sports, what it would be?
Go after it. Go after your dreams. If that's what you want to do,
Yeah.
do it. You know, work hard first. You know, get the best as you can. Work on everything you think you need to work on, and go after it. That's most important. Working hard is what you want to do, and going after it. That's the most important. If it doesn't work, go work hard at something else. I'm sure something will happen.
And finally, what would you recommend FORMAPI over any other training center?
What would I recommend?
Yes. You recommend FORMAPI or?
No, FORMAPI for sure.
Yeah, right.
100%.
David va vous parler des camps qu'il organise cet été à Saint-Apollinaire. Il va vous donner quelques détails et vous pourrez le suivre sur Instagram.
Help kids with basketball. We're going to help them outside of basketball. We just want to do whatever we can to help the youth grow and be a better person and a better basketball player, and that's our main goal. So sign up, go to the Instagram page, and be ready for this summer. It's going to be a really good camp.